Whoa, 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 we, you and me and you, it's the Danny Karen Show. Danny Karen here. You know what's good? I mean, really good. Well, sometimes musicians go on talk shows and they talk about specific songs that they have written, and they quite often perform those specific songs. We've seen it, we love it, we want more of it. But what you don't see on talk shows is musicians talking about making their own instruments. Up until right here, right now, on the Danny Karen Show, this show right here. Oh, please subscribe. Thank you. Today is a very good day because we get the chance to see the amazingly talented Dan Acosta, and we get to hear him tell and talk. Same thing, right? Tell about, talk about. Same thing. Tell about the making of a guitar that he actually uses on stage with Access Unknown. And it's a really, really cool thing, especially if you're like myself and you're into infotainment. Check it out. It's very worthwhile. Even if you're not like a musician or a musical type of guy and you just want to hear music and that's it, you don't want to go further into details. Check out this next segment because you're gonna really appreciate it, and it kind of like expands your horizon. So check it out. See ya.
Well, like I was saying before, I have another hobby of mine where I kind of rebuild guitars. So this is one of my newest ones. This was a Les Paul Jr. And I got this thing, I don't even remember. I think a friend of mine gave it to me because the bridge was all busted up and everything. And as you can tell, it's a completed piece. Plays real nice. I'm kind of digging it. But long story behind this one. I call this my blistered logo. Because what happened was this was actually an old t-shirt that I had. And I cut the t-shirt out, cut that out of the t-shirt, and then I took a Dremel and I routed out this whole thing, the whole front of the guitar, and kind of sunk it in there and poured epoxy over it. And then after I put the whole guitar together, poured the epoxy and everything, I set it on fire. So if you get a close-up of it, I mean, you could see. This is why I call it the blistered logo guitar. Because you can see where everything peeled up on it. I mean, it literally looks like blistered skin. But hard as a rock because it's an epoxy resin on there. But yeah, I try to get creative. You know, I've done this guitar over here. This is a 1972 Toyota. I can't remember the actual manufacturer's name, but it was built in New York City. I bought that for $60 from a place called Murphy's Music. They're still here in Huntington. And I bought it because I was like, all right, cool, it's a Toyota. Never heard of Toyota guitars. Thought it had something to do with the car company, which actually it doesn't. It has nothing to do with the car company. But $60 had a blown pickup. I've rebuilt this thing like 3 or 4 times, and I finally put new hardware and everything into it. And this is what we ended up with here. You know, and then I get like these little $10 guitars, $20 guitars off of Facebook out of the marketplace, and then I just end up rebuilding these things, putting new hardware into them. So this is a playable guitar for $20. That's my baby up there. That's called the Son of a Beast. That's a BC Rich. So I just refinished the face of that thing and then hand cut the decals on that thing to put it on there. So that's my AU Beast. Pretty much that's what I do, is like I buy all these cheap guitars and then I just bring them home, rip them apart down here in the dungeon, and then just kind of rebuild them, and then, you know, all custom guitars, so that way everything I have here is just an original, one of a kind. So I've got another one over there. That's my little Dilligaff guitar. That started out with my nephew when he was like 3-4 years old, putting stickers on it. Brand new guitar, bought that thing from Sam Ash, and one day I wake up and there was like a Barney sticker on it. And then just over the years, more and more, and just finally, I worked for Cablevision for a while, so I got all the caution stickers, and we just kind of went to town on it. You know, and then I've got my custom logo there too, because I do graphic design, so I customize the logo, so I have my logo sticker on it and everything. But that's pretty much it, you know. I find these cheap guitars, I bring them back here and I refinish them, and you know, just don't really sell them. I keep them, I collect them. I have so much stuff laying around here, it's not even funny. I'm like a pack rat when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much what goes on with these. So just having fun.